In this video, I want to have a look at working into a chain. So the first way to do that is just called working into the chain, and we're going to have a look at that first. But there's also a method called working into the back loops of a chain. And if you flip your chain over, you can see these lumps here that run directly down the middle of that chain, and those are the back loops. But the more standard way in a lot of patterns is just to work into the chain. And the way we do that is we always skip this first stitch that our working yarn is already coming out of, and we're going to work into this second chain from the hook here. Now, depending on what your pattern says is what you're going to do. So for example, if it says single crochet in the second chain from the hook, then we're going to put our hook in that second chain, poke it out the back, and then we're going to do a single crochet. So pulling that through, yarning over and pulling through again. Then it will probably say single crochet in the next however many. So then you're just going to keep going along, putting your hook into that chain and doing our single crochet. So your pattern might say something different. It might say half double crochets or double crochets, and you're going to follow that along. But when we're crocheting into the chain, we're putting it under that top loop of that chain there and putting our stitch there. All right, so that's having a look at single crocheting into the chain. Like I said, the other option is crocheting into the back loops. Now to do that, we're going to twist our chain and we can put our hook through that back loop there. Sometimes this is quite tight depending how tight your tension was when you were doing your chain. So we've got it under that back loop there, and then you can do your single crochet or whatever stitch it is in that loop there. So then we'd go to our next back loop, putting your hook through that back loop and completing your stitch. So they do come out to give different shapes at the end. So I'll just do a few more of these so I can show you the difference between the two different ways you can crochet into a chain. So we started just crocheting into the chain straight away. That's this top bit here. And you can see it comes out quite flat, quite skinny. So it's sort of rectangular. When we start going into the back loop, it makes it a bit shorter here and a bit thicker. So you can see there that it's not as tall as these ones here. So they do give a different look depending on what you or the pattern designer is after. But that's two different ways that you can crochet into the chain.